right from your living room. Welcome to Dubai, the pearl of the Persian Gulf in the United Arab Emirates. Rooted in deep Islamic traditions, this modern-day city is unlike any place in the world. This bustling metropolis basically rose from the desert over the past 30 years. Dubai is filled with beautiful mosques and stone streets, and you'll find some of the best shopping and most luxurious hotels. It's also home to the world's tallest building. Dubai is one of the most multicultural places on earth, with only about 10% of its population being locals.
Hi Oprah, my name is Dr. Lamis Hamdan. I'm from Dubai and I'm going to show you how I live. Ahlan wa sahlan, please come in. This is the foyer of my house, and as you can see, it's very typical through the wide open spaces, the archways, the wood. As you can see from my walls, I'm a collector of Middle Eastern art, and I have a few Syrian antiques here. This, for instance, is a chest of drawers given to a lady when she gets married. I've got 5 bedrooms in my house. It's a fairly large house, but that's very typical of this region. We have large families. Hi, girls.
Lamis and her husband have 4 children, ages 9 to 6 weeks.
This is my kitchen, and this is Tarina. She's our housemaid. She's from the Philippines, and she's been in our family for 3 years now.
Hi.
A lot of us here have people helping in the house, whether they're housemaids, whether they're drivers. Most of the help comes from either the Philippines or India. As you can see, I have a very clean stove. I don't do much cooking here. I live just across the street from my mother-in-law, who has a chef and a central kitchen. So it's sort of like Everybody Loves Raymond, but instead of an annoying mother-in-law, I actually have a very sweet one who sends me 3 meals a day. So I'm very lucky. This is my house over there. This is my auntie's house. Over here is my mother-in-law's house. And it's very traditional to live close to your in-laws. And I love it. I think it's great to be able to see family every day. This is my family. My grandmother's wearing what traditionally older women wear in Dubai, which is the shayla and abaya and the burqa, which is the face covering. Meals in general are a very important part of our daily life. They're very family oriented, and whoever happens to be in the neighborhood comes and is very welcome. This is the central kitchen. This is where most of the cooking takes place. That goes to the various families, and it's very convenient when you consider, as a working mother, I don't really have to worry about what's for dinner and what's for lunch. It's very quiet right now because we've just finished lunch, but in an hour or 2, it'll be busy again in preparation for dinner. I'd like to introduce you to my husband, Shahab. He just came home from work, and as you see, he's wearing the traditional kendora.
Hello, Oprah. It's very practical and convenient. It's my t-shirt, it's my business suit, it's my tuxedo, all in one.
A lot of people ask, oh, is there a difference living in Dubai? I don't think it's different at all. We're all working moms. We all have the same priorities. We all face the same challenges. You know, how do I run a house and bring up my kids and take them to soccer matches? But I think that just because we have maybe more help here, it's a little bit easier.
So Dr. Lamis Hamdan is our first ever Skyper from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Welcome to the show, Oprah Show. So watching that tape, you know, the first thing I want to say is we're not in Denmark anymore, looking at the size of those rooms. Is everybody rich in Dubai?
No, that's the biggest misconception and the biggest myths that there are. Yes, there are the very wealthy, but there are the middle class, and there are those that are struggling on an everyday basis. We have it easier than most countries. I travel a lot, so I see we have free health care, free water, free electricity. There is governmental help for people without a job. So yes, the government really helps us along. But just like everyone else, there are those that are very rich and very wealthy, yes, but there are those that are struggling and 2 family incomes, and they need both salaries from the mother and the father to get by.
Okay, but do you have the poor? Would you have homeless people there?
No, not at all. We take very good care, not only as a government and as our leadership, we also have a very, we always send food to those that are in need. We send cash. We sometimes help them with any medical bills they might have. So no, no one goes hungry in the UAE.
And everybody gets their medical taken care of too. You have health care.
Yes, yes. I'm very surprised that in the U.S., because I was there this summer, this whole healthcare thing, I can't believe that people are left without medical care. I think that, I think as a doctor, it's a compassion. It's not a business being a doctor.
I know. That's what the women in Denmark said to me. How could you not want to take care of your sick? I don't know. Ask some people here. But anyway, this isn't a show about healthcare. But what's shocking to me is there is no income tax, no matter how much money you make. See, in Denmark, you can be taxed up to 70%. Isn't that right, ladies in Denmark? Nana and Sina, up to 70%. The average is 50? 60. Okay, so you can go from 60, or you can move to Dubai and pay nothing. How is that, Doctor?
I think it's because we might earn less than the people in Denmark. So although you give 60 or 70 away, you actually, I think, earn much more. So you can afford to give that away. But for us, it's like, wow, you have to give part of your salary away. We're not used to it. It makes perfect sense, but we're just not used to it.
Okay. How do you feel about the 50% income tax in Denmark then?
Sorry? I think...
Yeah, I was asking Dr. Lamise, how would you, if you had to move to Denmark and then suddenly be paying 50% of your taxes, that would be shocking, right?
It would be shocking. It depends how to be. If they're paying me double or triple what I'm earning in Dubai, then okay, I can give 50% out to the government, but I'm still earning more than I am in Dubai. So it's all very relative.
Okay, what kind of doctor are you?
I studied general medicine and I had my baby, so I never really finished specializing, so I'm a general doctor.
Is it true that water and electricity and all that are also free in the city? You don't get an electric bill?
Nope, not an electric bill. And because I'm a lady or a woman, my father and now my husband usually takes care of my mobile bills and everything. So we live as ladies a very pampered life, I would say, yes.
Okay, so you were showing us your grandmother sitting at the table dressed in the burqa. Is that just for older women, or would you ever be dressed in, with your whole body covered if you went out?
No, how I dressed in the segment is actually how I dress usually. I'm wearing the traditional jalabia. I choose not to wear the shayla and abaya, which is the head covering and the body covering, but my sisters do wear it. It's more a cultural thing. And Oprah, I think the feminist in me is coming out, where you never ask a man whether he feels, how does he feel wearing the traditional head covering and thobe, but when a woman wears it, you don't look at it as cultural. You always think, oh, she's made to wear it, it's a religious thing. It isn't, it's cultural, and the burqa is something that people who are 60 or younger than 60, you wouldn't find anyone wearing it anymore.
You wouldn't. Well, thank you for clearing that up for us. Thank you so much. We're going to do a great after show, so you can go online and join us in talking to all of these women as our audience talks to them. Thanks, Dr. Lamise. We've been to Denmark and over to Dubai. Coming up, we're going down to sunny Rio de Janeiro. Beach, body, soccer, and carnival. That's just what you see on the post.